The next world is Juicy Jungle, where the Snowmats have created contraptions that harvest fruit from the trees. At this point, I'm still surprised that what could have been just fine as ambience still turned out to be great music. You then see that they've been extracting the juice from the fruits, and you have to swim through it while avoiding the blades at the bottom. We also get our next rocket barrel level. You have to avoid falling fruit, and this is yet another level where they change the camera angle. You then have to avoid the attacks of this penguin-piloted robot. Next, we come across a whole factory complex, which has kind of a medieval pub vibe to its exterior. Soon we see our first true snowy level, where it's evident that the Snowmats have been freezing the juice and making them into popsicles. Then there's the boss, which takes place on an iceberg in the middle of a lake of juice, and the music that plays goes way harder than I would have expected. Finally, we get to the last world, Donkey Kong Island. With the first level, playing the main theme of the Snowmads. This whole world serves as a nice callback to Returns, but with a bit of creepiness, seeing it all frozen. Though, the next level takes a different approach, showing how it's kind of pretty looking. Here, you have to resurface sunken ships, and apparently this track was David Wise's absolute favorite to compose. The final rocket barrel gives me chills just from the sheer awesomeness of it. Then it brings in the violins. Then they decided it was time for you to start rolling uncontrollably down the side of a mountain, and then they bring in a choir! Aqueduct Assault feels like the turning point, where Donkey Kong and his family really realize that they need to get their home back. And it shows that this may be a cartoony world, but that doesn't mean that the characters don't feel the weight of the situation. There are real stakes. And as you're making your way to the top, through stuff like a shadowy avalanche, it all comes down to the final boss, Lord Frederick. The fight against Lord Frederick is deceptively difficult, given his unpredictable movement. But if you keep at it, you'll take him down. And once you do, DK, Diddy, Dixie, and Cranky send him flying until he crashes into his fleet of ships. And DK, using Lord Frederick's horn, warms and heals the island. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze continues the legacy of the Donkey Kong Country series, and it carries its own identity through its phenomenal visuals, inventive new ideas, and just being a genuinely outstanding, well-rounded experience. Now, this wasn't really an in-depth look at every part of the game. It was more so to showcase a few highlights and just be a positive look through a game I like. I do hope Retro Studios makes at least one more at some point, just to round things out. But regardless, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze has so much heart, passion, and is a genuine work of art. But anyways, speak words, do stuff, and I'll catch you again later.